Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. How do you think about yourself? Because whether you realize it or not, your thoughts are shaping your future. If you want to succeed, you must brainwash yourself. Yes, brainwash yourself for success. You see, success isn't something that happens by accident. It's the result of how you think, how you perceive the world, and how you program your mind. What you feed it, it will grow. If you feed your mind negativity, doubt, and fear, that's what you'll get more of. But if you program it with success, ambition, and confidence, you'll become unstoppable. The mind is like a garden. You can either cultivate weeds or you can plant seeds of greatness. If you don't take control of your thoughts, someone else will. You have to be vigilant about what you allow in your mind. Success isn't just about hard work or talent, it's about mindset. A person with a winning mindset will always find a way to overcome challenges, turn failures into lessons, and continue moving forward. So how do you brainwash yourself for success? It starts with your thoughts and habits. Let's dive into that. Your thoughts are the foundation of your success. If you want to change your life, you need to start by changing how you think. Positive thoughts lead to positive results. Never stop learning. Your ability to grow personally and professionally is directly linked to how much effort you put into developing your skills and mindset. Every situation, no matter how tough, has a positive side. Train yourself to see opportunities where others see obstacles. Focus on what you can control. Success is the result of daily habits. Set yourself up each day to succeed by establishing a routine that includes time for growth, work, and reflection. Just as you guard your health, guard your mind from negativity. Limit exposure to things that bring you down, and surround yourself with people and content that inspire you. Picture yourself achieving your goals. Visualizing success helps to program your subconscious mind to work toward that success with clarity and determination. Without clear goals, you're like a ship without a rudder adrift. Define what success looks like for you, break it into small, achievable steps, and focus on one goal at a time. Success requires action. It's not enough to think about your goals. You need to take consistent, massive action toward achieving them every single day. Success doesn't come without effort. Discipline yourself to stay focused and consistent. Keep doing the right things even when it's hard or when no one is watching. What you put into your mind will dictate what comes out. Read books, listen to motivational content, and keep feeding your mind with the ideas and thoughts that will propel you towards success. Change your thinking and you'll change your life. It's that simple, yet so few people truly grasp the power that lies in how they think. Your thoughts are the foundation of everything that happens in your life. If you want different results, you must start with a different way of thinking. Most people go through life accepting the thoughts and beliefs they were given as children or by society. They think the same thoughts day in and day out, and then wonder why nothing ever changes. The truth is, your mind is a powerful tool, but only if you learn how to use it. If you continue thinking the same way you always have, you'll continue getting the same results. You have to take control of your thoughts. Your mind can either be your greatest ally or your worst enemy, but the choice is yours. Start by questioning the beliefs you've held on to for years. Are they helping you move forward or are they holding you back? If the thoughts in your mind are centered on doubt, fear, or limitation, then you're setting yourself up for failure, and that's a choice you're making. On the other hand, when you choose to think differently, when you choose to think in ways that empower you, you begin to see opportunities instead of obstacles. You begin to see challenges as stepping stones instead of roadblocks. The reality is, your mind can't distinguish between what's real and what you believe. If you believe you can't succeed, it will show you every reason why that's true. But if you believe you can, it will begin to show you the way. To change your thinking, you must feed your mind with thoughts of possibility, of growth, and of greatness. Surround yourself with ideas and influences that uplift you. You must read the right books, listen to the right speakers, and seek out people who are where you want to be. The more you expose your mind to new ways of thinking, the more you'll realize just how much potential you have. But changing your thinking isn't just about consuming positive ideas, it's about challenging your old ways of thinking. It's about breaking free from the limits you've placed on yourself and stepping into a mindset that expects success, that expects greatness. The bottom line is this: you can't become something new if you keep thinking the same way. You must think bigger, dream bolder, and act with greater purpose. If you're not getting the results you want, the problem isn't the world around you. It's how you're thinking about the world. Change your thoughts, and you'll change everything. Always commit to personal growth, and you commit to a lifetime of progress. You see, growth isn't something that happens by chance, it's a choice, and it's a choice you must make every single day. It's not enough to just get by, to merely exist and hope for the best. If you want more out of life, you have to decide that you will never stop improving, never stop learning, and never stop striving to be better than you were yesterday. Growth is about taking responsibility for your own development. It's about realizing that no one else is coming to change your life for you. The only person who can transform your future is you, and the way you do that is by investing in your personal growth. It's not something that's handed to you, it's something you have to earn. And you earn it by constantly pushing yourself to become better. Personal growth isn't just about acquiring new skills or knowledge, it's about becoming a better version of yourself. It's about building discipline, sharpening your mindset, and strengthening your character. It's about developing the resilience to keep going when things get tough and the humility to learn from your mistakes. Most people spend more time planning their vacations than they do planning their growth. They'll invest in a new car or a new gadget, but when it comes to their own development, they don't make it a priority. Yet your personal growth is the best investment you'll ever make. When you grow, everything around you grows. Your career, your relationships, your health, all of it improves because you've made the decision to improve yourself. And make no mistake, growth takes work. It's not easy, and it's not always comfortable. It requires sacrifice. It means doing things that others aren't willing to do, pushing through moments of discomfort, and making choices that others won't make. But the rewards are more than worth it. The person you become through the process of growth will open doors for you that you never thought possible. Personal growth isn't a destination, it's a journey. And this journey is never over. No matter how much you've learned or how much success you've achieved, there's always more to learn, always more to improve. If you stop growing, you start dying. The moment you stop seeking to improve yourself, you begin to lose momentum. Life is constantly changing, and if you're not evolving with it, you'll be left behind. So commit to personal growth every day. Be intentional with your time and energy. Seek out new experiences, invest in your education, and surround yourself with people who challenge you to be your best. The more you grow, the more you'll see that success is not just a destination, but a natural byproduct of your commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. Focus on the positive, and you'll begin to shape your world in ways you never thought possible. The truth is, life is full of both good and bad, but what you focus on determines your experience. If you focus on the problems, the challenges, and the obstacles, then that's what you'll see more of. But if you focus on the opportunities, the lessons, and the possibilities, you'll start to see a world full of potential. It's easy to get caught up in the negative after all. Life is unpredictable, and challenges come at you from every direction. But the key to success is not letting those challenges define you. They're a part of life, yes, but they are not the whole picture. When you focus on the positive, you begin to see every setback as a setup for a comeback. You begin to see failures not as the end, but as part of the process of growth. The people who succeed are the ones who choose to focus on what they can control. They don't waste their energy on worrying about what's out of their hands. Instead, they focus on what they can do today to improve their situation. They make the decision every day to look for the good, even when it's hard to see. And over time, this positive focus compounds, creating a mindset that attracts success and abundance. A positive mindset isn't about ignoring the problems, it's about recognizing them, understanding them, and then choosing to keep moving forward in spite of them. It's about finding solutions, not dwelling on difficulties. If you spend all your time focusing on what's wrong, you'll never have the energy or the clarity to focus on what's right. And what's right is always out there, waiting for you to discover it. When you focus on the positive, you begin to change how you see yourself. You see yourself not as a victim of circumstances, but as someone who is capable of overcoming them. This shift in perspective is powerful. It's the difference between feeling helpless and feeling empowered. It's the difference between looking at a challenge and seeing a roadblock, or looking at it and seeing an opportunity to grow. But focusing on the positive doesn't happen by accident. It's a choice you make. Moment by moment, day by day, you have to train your mind to think in ways that serve you. When you face adversity, remind yourself that this too shall pass, and that there's always a lesson or a chance for growth in every situation. Seek the silver lining, even when it's hard to find. As you develop the habit of focusing on the positive, you'll notice how your life begins to shift. Doors that once seemed closed will begin to open. You'll attract better opportunities, better people, and better circumstances because your mind is focused on what's possible, not on what's impossible. You'll begin to see the world not as a place of scarcity, but a place of abundance. The more you focus on the positive, the more you'll realize that life is not happening to you, it's happening for you. And when you truly embrace this mindset, success becomes not just a possibility, but a certainty. So start today. Decide that no matter what comes your way, you will focus on the positive. And watch how your life begins to change. Develop a daily routine, and you'll begin to develop the life you've always wanted. Routine is not about restriction, it's about freedom. It's about creating structure that sets you up for success, ensuring that every day counts, and that every moment is moving you closer to your goals. Most people live their lives reactively, drifting from one day to the next, letting life happen to them. But when you take control of your day, you take control of your destiny. The power of a daily routine lies in its consistency. You don't have to do extraordinary things every day. What matters is that you do the right things day in and day out. It's the small, consistent actions that build up over time and lead to massive results. This is the difference between those who achieve their goals and those who simply talk about them. Success doesn't come from occasional bursts of effort. It comes from the daily, relentless pursuit of excellence. Your daily routine should be intentional. It should be designed around your priorities, your values, and your goals. Think about where you want to be in a year, 5 years, or even 10 years, and then build your daily habits around that vision. If you want to be a successful entrepreneur, a great leader, or an expert in your field, your daily routine needs to reflect that ambition. What are the tasks, habits, and activities that align with your long-term success? Focus on them and make them part of your routine. Start your day with purpose. The way you begin your morning sets the tone for the entire day. Wake up with intention and make sure you start with something that moves you toward your goals. Whether it's reading, exercising, or taking a moment of reflection, the first few hours of your day should be dedicated to feeding your mind, body, and soul. This is when your energy is highest and your mind is fresh. Use it wisely. A strong daily routine also requires discipline. You'll face distractions, temptations, and moments of doubt. But discipline means staying committed to your routine, even when it's hard. It's about showing up day after day, even when you don't feel like it. The most successful people aren't always the ones with the most talent. They're the ones who are willing to do what others won't, over and over again. You must also make time for rest and recovery. A daily routine that's all work and no play is unsustainable. Balance is key. Schedule time to rest, recharge, and do things that bring you joy. It's just as important to care for your mind and body as it is to work hard. A well-rounded routine includes not only productivity, but also relaxation and recreation. If you neglect this balance, you risk burnout and your productivity will eventually suffer. Make your routine flexible enough to adapt to life's inevitable changes. Things won't always go as planned, and that's okay. But the key is that even on the days when things don't go right, you don't abandon your routine altogether. Just adjust, moving forward. It's about staying committed, even in the face of challenges. Your routine should also be progressive. Don't just do the same things day in and day out and expect different results. As you grow, your routine should evolve. As you develop new skills, take on bigger projects, or become more disciplined, your routine should reflect that growth. This is how you continue to push yourself forward, breaking through your limits and achieving new levels of success. In the end, your daily routine is the secret weapon that propels you toward your future. It's not just about what you do, it's about how you do it and the mindset you bring to it. By developing a routine that is intentional, disciplined, balanced, and progressive, you will unlock the door to lasting success. Remember, success doesn't happen by accident, it happens by design. And your daily routine is the blueprint. So start building it today and watch how your life begins to transform. Guard your mind as if your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. Your mind is the most valuable asset you have. It's the foundation of your thoughts, decisions, and actions. The quality of your life will always be determined by the quality of the thoughts you allow to take root in your mind. If you let negativity, doubt, or fear dominate your thinking, that's the life you'll experience. But if you choose to protect your mind and only allow positive, empowering thoughts to enter, you're on your way to success. Most people leave their minds wide open, allowing anything and everything to enter. They let the news, negative people, and even their own self-doubt cloud their judgment. They let their fears and past failures dictate their future. And then they wonder why their life isn't going the way they want it to. The truth is, you must be intentional about what you allow into your mind. You have to filter out the negative and make space for the positive. Think of your mind like a garden. If you don't tend to it, weeds will grow. If you don't actively choose the thoughts you focus on, negative influences will sneak in and begin to take over. You wouldn't let just any weeds grow in your garden, so don't let negative thoughts grow in your mind. Instead, plant seeds of success, confidence, and possibility. Feed your mind with uplifting ideas, with knowledge that empowers you, and with thoughts that align with your goals. One of the most powerful ways to guard your mind is by controlling what you expose yourself to. The media, the people you interact with, and the information you consume have a massive impact on your thinking. If you're constantly exposed to negativity, whether it's on the news, social media, or through toxic relationships, your mind will start to reflect that negativity. You cannot afford to let this happen. You need to be selective. Choose the people who uplift you. Choose the content that teaches and inspires you. Fill your mind with the right material, and it will steer you toward the right path. Guarding your mind also means being aware of the thoughts that come from within. We all have an internal dialogue, and too often it's filled with self-criticism, doubt, and fear. You have to challenge these thoughts. When you hear the voice in your head telling you that you can't do something, you have to replace it with a voice that says, I can do this, and I will do this. It's all about taking control of your mindset. Don't let your inner critic dictate your actions. Instead, become your own greatest cheerleader. Another key to guarding your mind is protecting your focus. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. If you're constantly being pulled in different directions, your mind will be scattered and you'll lose clarity. Stay focused on your goals. Keep your vision clear and don't let the noise of the world derail you from what truly matters. Focus is power. The more focused you are, the more powerful your actions will be. Finally, understand that guarding your mind is a daily practice. It's not something you do once and then forget about. Just as you need to care for your body every day, you must care for your mind every day. You need to actively protect it, nurture it, and keep it aligned with your goals and dreams. The more you guard your mind, the more you'll see how it shapes your reality. The mind is a powerful tool, and when you take care of it, it will work for you. When you guard your mind, you are setting yourself up for success. So be mindful of what you allow in, be intentional about what you feed it, and take full responsibility for the thoughts you think. Your mind is your greatest asset. Treat it like one, and watch your life transform. Visualize your success as vividly and as often as you can, because what you picture in your mind has the power to shape your reality. Most people think success just happens by chance, but the truth is, success begins in your mind. When you visualize where you want to be, when you can clearly see it in your mind's eye, it becomes easier to take the necessary steps to make it happen. The clearer your vision, the stronger your belief, and the greater your ability to turn that vision into reality. It's not enough to just dream about success. You need to picture it as if it's already happening. See yourself living the life you want. Visualize yourself achieving your goals. Imagine what it would feel like to wake up every day living your dream, to feel the satisfaction of knowing you're doing what you were meant to do. The more real you make that image in your mind, the more your subconscious will start to align with that vision. When your mind sees it as real, your actions will follow. Visualization isn't just about imagining success, though. It's about seeing the details. How does your success look, feel, and sound? What are you wearing? Where are you? What are you doing? The more specific you can make your vision, the more real it becomes. Success isn't a vague concept. It's a series of concrete goals and actions that you can see clearly in your mind. If you can see it clearly in your imagination, it won't be long before you can make it a reality. There's also a powerful emotional connection to visualization. It's one thing to see success in your mind, but it's another to feel it. Imagine the excitement, the pride, the joy, and the fulfillment you'd experience once you've achieved your goals. Feel the emotions associated with your success. The more you tap into these positive feelings, the more they'll fuel your drive to succeed. Emotions are a powerful motivator. When you attach strong positive emotions to your goals, they will propel you forward. But remember, visualization alone isn't enough. It's the starting point, not the finish line. After you visualize your success, you must take action. Visualization sets the direction, but it's your effort and discipline that will make it happen. The best athletes, the most successful entrepreneurs, and the highest achievers all use visualization as a tool, but they pair it with hard work, focus, and commitment. Success doesn't just fall into your lap. It's earned through action, consistency, and determination. The power of visualization also lies in its ability to build confidence. When you see yourself succeeding over and over again in your mind, it strengthens your belief that success is not just possible, but inevitable. Confidence is built through repetition. When you visualize success day after day, you start to believe in your own ability to achieve it. You stop doubting yourself and start trusting the process. And don't limit yourself in your vision. Think big. The bigger the vision, the greater the potential. Imagine all the possibilities that await you if you're willing to commit to your dreams. Don't sell yourself short. Visualize your life at its fullest potential, and then take the steps necessary to make that vision a reality. So visualize your success, see it, feel it, and believe in it. Let it be the spark that ignites your actions and fuels your persistence. When you combine a clear, vivid vision with the determination to make it happen, there's nothing that can stand in your way. Keep visualizing, keep believing, and keep working. The life you envision is closer than you think. Set clear, achievable goals, and you set yourself up for success. It's not enough to simply hope for a better future or wish for a change in your circumstances. You need to decide exactly what you want, break it down into actionable steps, and then commit to making it happen. Clear goals provide direction, purpose, and a sense of accomplishment, and without them, you're just drifting through life with no real plan. If you want to make progress, you need to know where you're going. The first step is to define your goals clearly. Don't leave them vague or open-ended. If you say, "I want to be successful," that's not enough. Success means different things to different people, and without clarity, your efforts will be scattered. Instead, define what success looks like for you. Is it a certain income? A particular position in your career? A lifestyle that reflects your values? Be specific about what you want to achieve and write it down. The act of writing down your goals makes them real, and it makes them something you can track, measure, and work toward. Once you've defined your goals, break them down into smaller, more manageable steps. Large goals can feel overwhelming if you try to tackle them all at once, but when you break them down into smaller pieces, they become more achievable. Each small step brings you closer to your ultimate goal, and each victory, no matter how small, builds momentum. The key is to focus on the next step in front of you, not the entire journey. This approach will keep you from feeling discouraged and help you stay focused on making steady progress. Make sure your goals are also realistic. While it's important to think big, you also need to consider what's attainable in the time frame you've set. Stretching yourself is great, but setting goals that are too far out of reach can lead to frustration and burnout. There's no shame in starting small, as long as you're moving in the right direction. Success is built on a series of small, consistent actions, not one giant leap. Be patient with yourself and recognize that achieving big goals takes time, effort, and perseverance. Another important element of goal setting is to make your goals measurable. If you can't measure your progress, you won't know how close you are to achieving your goals. A goal without a measurable outcome is just a wish. Set clear benchmarks so you can track your progress and adjust your approach as needed. For example, instead of saying, "I want to get healthier," set a goal like, "I will lose 10 pounds in the next 3 months," or "I will work out 3 times a week." When you can see how far you've come, it gives you a sense of accomplishment and motivates you to keep going. Write your goals down and review them regularly. Your goals shouldn't be something you just set once and forget about. They need to be front and center in your mind so that you stay focused and motivated. Reviewing them often keeps them in your line of sight and ensures that you're always working towards something specific. And don't be afraid to revise your goals as your life changes. Flexibility is important. Life happens and your goals may need to evolve. The important thing is that you continue moving forward and adjusting as necessary. Finally, set deadlines for your goals. A goal without a deadline is simply a dream. Deadlines create urgency and force you to take action. Without a time frame, it's easy to procrastinate and put things off. But when you set a specific date by which you want to achieve something, it motivates you to take action and stay focused. Be realistic with your deadlines, but be firm. The clock is ticking, and the sooner you take action, the sooner you'll see results. Setting clear, achievable goals is the foundation of any successful journey. When you know exactly what you want, break it down into steps, and commit to achieving it, you've created a roadmap for success. With focus, consistency, and a well-defined plan, nothing can stop you. So set your goals today and take that first step toward turning your dreams into reality. Taking massive action is the secret to turning your dreams into reality. Too many people talk about their goals, think about their goals, or even plan for their goals, but never take enough action to achieve them. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect circumstances. But here's the truth, there will never be a perfect moment. You'll never feel fully ready. The key is to stop waiting and start moving. The more action you take, the more momentum you build, and the closer you get to success. Action is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. You can have all the plans in the world, but without action, they're just plans. It's the effort you put in, the steps you take every day that creates results. And that effort must be massive. Don't just take small, timid steps and expect big results. Take bold, decisive action. The more massive your action, the quicker you'll start seeing progress. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking that success is a matter of waiting for the perfect opportunity. But opportunities don't just show up, they're created by those who take action. When you move forward, even when the path isn't clear, you create opportunities. Every step you take opens up new possibilities. Every decision to act, no matter how small, brings you closer to where you want to be. Massive action doesn't mean throwing yourself into everything at once or trying to do everything. It means committing fully to the steps that are aligned with your goals. It means not holding back, not waiting for permission, and not letting fear or doubt stop you. When you decide to take action, do it with everything you've got. Go all in. Give it your best effort. When you put in massive effort, you show the universe that you're serious about your success, and that's when the real breakthroughs start to happen. Taking massive action also requires persistence. It's easy to take a few steps and then get discouraged when things don't go perfectly. But the key is to keep going, even when the results aren't immediate and the obstacles feel overwhelming. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's the consistent effort over time that compounds into extraordinary results. Don't stop when things get tough. Push through the hard times and keep taking action. Your consistency will pay off, even when it feels like you're not making progress. Every day that you show up and put in the work is a day closer to success. It's also important to take calculated action. Don't just do anything for the sake of doing it. Be intentional with your efforts. Focus on what's going to move you forward the fastest. If you're unclear about what actions to take, ask yourself, what's the one thing I can do right now that will get me closer to my goal? Focus on that. Don't get distracted by irrelevant tasks. It's easy to waste time on things that don't really matter. But when you focus on what's truly important and take massive action in those areas, you create real momentum. Another element of massive action is being willing to fail. Failure is not something to fear or avoid, it's a part of the process. When you take massive action, you will make mistakes. But the key is to learn from those mistakes, adjust your approach, and keep moving forward. The most successful people are those who take risks, fail fast, learn quickly, and keep going. Don't let fear of failure paralyze you. Every failure brings a lesson, and every lesson brings you closer to your goal. Finally, massive action requires discipline. It's not enough to act once and then sit back and hope for results. You need to make taking action a habit. Discipline is the ability to take action consistently, regardless of how you feel. It's the difference between those who achieve their goals and those who just talk about them. When you build discipline into your daily life, you make action a non-negotiable part of your routine. Massive action is the fuel that propels you toward your dreams. It's what turns your vision into reality. If you want to make things happen, you have to act not later, not someday, but right now. Take that first step, then the next, and keep moving. The more you act, the more results you'll see. The more you commit to massive action, the closer you get to the life you've always wanted. So stop waiting for things to change and start making them change with massive action.